Drop a Megalodon into the modern ocean, and could it rule again? You open your eyes, head a little foggy. This is not the ocean you knew. The water is sharply cold, and it smells strange. Worst of all, the whale you just caught is gone. You're full of questions. Where am I? But there's no time to think. One thing fills your mind. Hunger. Not a few days hungry, more like 3.6 million years hungry. You scan around. Nearby is a school of yellowfin tuna, tightening their formation. You charge up from below. The tuna scatter instantly. By the time you turn, they're long gone. Tuna hit 47 miles an hour. You do 22. You can't catch them. You never needed to. You're starving. Back home, these were too small to bother with. You spot a female sea lion just entering the water. You sink to the bottom, hug the reef, line up your angle, and shoot up like a cannonball. She sees you in the last half second. Her whole body jolts, darting up and to the side. No surprise. You come up empty. You charge again. At the surface, the sea lion pulls a move you've never seen, slipping into reefs so shallow you can't follow. You're stunned. You start doubting yourself. Fast tuna? Fine. But why has an easy little snack like a sea lion become so tricky? You don't know why, and that's normal. Over 3.6 million years of being hunted by great whites, they slowly poured every skill point into agility. Modern sea lions are far nimbler than their ancestors. You're 60 feet long and 50 tons. Your skeleton makes you turn like a heavy truck. You try a few more times near the island. All misses. By day 3, you get lucky. A sick dolphin swims weakly along. You ambush from below and take it. It barely struggles. This is your first real meal since you got here. Dolphin fat is much thicker than fish. One bite, and your whole body warms up. At your size, you need 100,000 calories a day. About what 50 grown adults eat. Now you have to hunt hard every single day. The mighty Megalodon, reduced to a workhorse. Days later, you swim into dead water littered with fish corpses. You think it's a feast. You're wrong. You try one. The taste hits hard, almost making you bring up that dolphin from days ago. These fish died from a red tide caused by human industrial pollution. Something feels off, so you leave fast. Day 10 in this world, you meet a lost juvenile humpback whale. It's only 26 feet long and clumsy. Your survival instinct snaps on. Baleen whales are your main food. You start to dive, circling to its blind spot below, and use your specialty, the vertical ambush. You beat your tail fin hard, firing up like a 50-ton living torpedo, blasting open its chest, crushing its ribs and heart. This is pure physical domination. Your 30 tons of bite force erupts, and your serrated teeth slice clean through the base of its tail. Dense whale blubber floods your throat. The long mist, top-tier fuel that warms your whole body in an instant. At the heart of Megalodon's reign, the most abundant thing in the ocean was small and mid-sized ancient baleen whales, like Cetotherium. Ancient baleen whales were just moving slabs of high-energy fat. Hunting them carried no danger to your life and perfectly filled. Megalodon's huge daily calorie gap. 3 months later, you meet a female great white. The whole encounter takes 8 seconds. She sizes you up, sees you're more than 3 times her length, and turns to run, never looking back. This hides 2 brutal truths. First, in Megalodon's time, great whites already existed. When food ran short in the Ice Age, great whites, being smaller and eating less and more agile, stole the small and mid-sized prey that Megalodon pups relied on, pushing Megalodon to extinction. Second, great whites rule the modern ocean, purely because Megalodon vanished back then. Now that Megalodon is back, great whites have to give up the warm coastal waters. Great whites that hunted seals near the islands are forced to move to colder northern seas. A month later, you're hunting, when you suddenly feel a steady vibration in the water far off. You have no outer ears, but your inner ear, and the lateral lines on your sides form the ocean's scariest low-frequency radar, tracking movement miles away. You sense a group of food coming straight at you. Closer and closer. Soon, a pod of black and white food appears. You've never seen anything like it, but you're 3 to 4 times bigger than any of them. You instinctively open, your huge jaws lined with over 200 serrated teeth. The orcapod stops short 100 yards out. 2 groups swing to your sides. One stays right in front. For the first time, you find yourself locked from 3 directions at once. 3.6 million years ago, nothing dared surround you. This tactic needs the pod members to trade positions in real time by ultrasound, a trick only highly social mammals have. With a dull thud, the orca's ram can't move you. Instead, your huge body's recoil fractures its ribs. A great white is only 2 tons and gets flipped easily by orcas, stuck in forced stillness. But you're a 50-ton wall of pure muscle. You follow up with a savage tail fin sweep, hitting the orca on your left, trying to bite your pectoral fin, hard enough to cause internal bleeding. Then the one in front rushes to your right. You turn your head, open your jaws, and burst it in one bite. Blood spreads through the water. You brace for a group attack, but the orcapod pulls back, holding 50 yards away. They're doing the math. Great whites, they can pick apart at will, but against a 60-foot beast, a head-on fight means losing the whole pod. They don't start a war of attrition. Instead, they escort their hurt podmate and turn back. You won. You made your mark in the modern ocean, proving who the undisputed king of one-on-one really is. But you can't feel happy at all. Over the next few months, you roam the whole ocean's continental shelf. You find the scariest thing in this era isn't the orcas that gang up on you, but the fat desert. A century of human whaling madness has cut the blue, fin, and sperm whales that once filled the ocean by more than 90%. Your prized vertical ambush tactic is useless on the surface. With no big whales, those fast, agile dolphins and sea lions aren't even a mouthful for you. And the deep sea isn't fit for you to live in. As a regional, warm-blooded animal, going down means freezing to death. You're trapped in the shallows. By day, 10,000-ton steel ships pass over your head. The roar of propellers and active sonar become a 200-decibel physical wall, rattling your inner ear with pain and scrambling your sense of direction. In the 7th month, in a warm monsoon current, you run into an adult sperm whale 60 feet long. It's the largest toothed whale of this era, about to dive deep to hunt giant squid. Two giants meet head-on at the surface. The sperm whale fires a directed sonar pulse at you. That's 20,000 kilowatts of sound energy, like a high-energy X-ray, seeing right through your bones, organs, even the scraps in your stomach. The pulse leaves your body tingling. But the sperm whale shows no hostility. Its family has been around over 20 million years, and its genes know what not worth it means. It gracefully sweeps its tail, gliding past you, sinking straight into the dark deep sea. You can never enter. You freeze in place, watching it vanish into the gloom. You finally get the ultimate rule of the modern ocean. Here, the biggest doesn't win. The one who adapts to human rules, who can outlast hunger, is the one who survives. Years pass. You become the loneliest shadow in this ocean. You did not rule the modern ocean. Great whites still hunt in the cold northern waters. Orcas still gang up to hunt seals near the coast. Human cargo ships still roar over the surface day and night. You can't mess with today's high tech. Today's ecosystem can't feed an ancient giant anymore. But with the coldest survival instinct in the cracks left by humans, in the ground, orcas gave up. You forced your way to the shelf edge and carved out a patch for yourself. You no longer charge blindly. You learned to tell propeller noise apart. You learned, in this barren ocean, like a drifter, to count every calorie precisely. After 3.6 million years, you're back, but you didn't take back your throne. Still, as long as you keep breathing, this sea has to keep one last slot for you: fear.